I'm going to supply you with 7 short facts here to help to keep you motivated and losing weight. So in this picture you can see you have 2 types of fat. You have the fat that you can see and feel to the touch of your hand, and then you have the fat that's buried more deeply. It's called visceral fat and it packs around our organs. And that's the dangerous fat. That's the metabolically active fat. So every week, if you only even lose a half a pound or a pound, you could be losing weight from that critical area. Now here's the first fact. As you put extra weight on your body has to grow more blood vessel in order to feed that new tissue. It needs more iron, it needs more oxygen, it needs more nutrient. So it's a burden on the body. Second thing is, as you take weight off your body, you're taking pressure off your hip, your knee, and your ankle joint. And you're protecting that cushion called cartilage that sits between the 2 bones and keeps you pain-free as you get older. The third fact is that when there's extra fat cells on the body can actually make more stress hormone and more sex hormone, which it does because it has more fat that it can use, and these hormones have a fat core of cholesterol at their center. Now you'll see this, and it can be very distressing in younger males who carry weight. Because it affects the sex hormone balance, they can actually have more estrogen than they should, and they can develop the likes of breast tissue. The fourth fact is that fat cells, they produce inflammatory cytokines. So they'll tend to make things flare up. So if you have any kind of an inflammatory condition, like dermatitis or appendicitis, any of the itises, additional weight on the body is going to make them flare. The fifth one is, and this is a very commonly known one, but if you can imagine your heart is pumping and there is fat that sits on the heart and on the arteries that feed the heart and in the blood vessel that delivers blood around the body. So that's a very obvious one. There's an increased risk of stroke and heart attack. Now the sixth one is that excess fat in the body, the 3 cancer risks are colon, womb and breast. So when you lose weight, you reduce the risk of cancer. And then the final one is that when you have additional weight around your neck and around the upper shoulder area and the jowl area, that can actually cause a narrowing of the airways. It can also cause actually a narrowing of the spinal canal. It's called stenosis. But the narrowing of the airways can actually result in somebody developing sleep apnea, which is where they don't get enough oxygen to their brain and to their body at nighttime, so they have to sleep on a machine like you see in the picture there. Best thing about fat, and you're doing it with me, you can lose it. So make sure that you celebrate every pound, every half pound. Have a good weekend.